Here in South Florida, they get set for Game 3, and then it's off to Atlanta for a 3-game series. Tonight, Noah Syndergaard takes the baseball for the Phillies, and the Phillies begin play tonight. Playing that night would have the honor the next day. Let's take a look at the Phillies lineup, brought to you by Xfinity. Supercharge your home with supersonic Wi-Fi, only from Xfinity. So the only real change is that Segura moves his pant legs up, and he's got stirrups usually on. He does not have the stirrups that Sandy's on tonight. He's got a 4-game hitting streak going. Two for 7 in this series. Had 4 hits in the National Series.
He's been swinging the bat well. He's hitting through the ball a lot better. Shocker, first pitch swing. The last day of spring training. Let's get on that plane, boys.
You know, I guess it's just a product of the two pitchers.
Yeah.
That they're around the strike zone.
I'd agree.
Oh, and 2. Although, I think teams have had some success against Syndergaard when they make him work a little bit.
Wear him down?
Yeah, just, you know, because he'll throw a slider, it won't be in the strike zone all the time. Jeff Nelson's the home plate umpire. He's the crew chief. And now the 0-2.
That was the first curveball we've seen out of Lopez. He doesn't throw a whole lot of them.
Line drive down the right field line. That's going to be in for an extra base hit. Marsh can fly. He's already around first. He's going to get 3 out of this one. De La Cruz just picks it up from the corner, and they're not going to have a play at third. He'll slide in safely. That's his 4th triple of the year.
Hey, that was 3 right off the bat. It's a good start to the 3rd. Hey, he was picking him up, putting him down, wasn't he?
5-game hitting streak now for Brandon Marsh.
Watch him hit through this baseball. Good high finish. And what a weapon to be able to run like that. Look how far De La Cruz is over. He's got a long way to go to get to this baseball.
For a utility player to be considered, you know, do you have to have X amount of innings at one position and another position? Do you have to have X amount of total chances? Saber is going to help Major League Baseball and Rawlings decide what those specifics are. I bring it up because Bryson Stott has 2 errors this year between second base and shortstop. Now he's 18th in total chances at both positions this year. And I'm not saying that he's going to win the Gold Glove, but if the Phillies have a utility player that could be considered in 2022, I believe that he may not analytically have the range of others, but he would be one of the guys that you'd have to put on that list to be considered. Would you agree with that?
I think so. Absolutely.
Now, I think there's others out there that, you know, have played more than 2 positions. As Marsh tried to check his swing, he did, says Manny Gonzalez, and have played it well. Off the top of my head, Jeff McNeil for the Mets comes to mind.
Joey Wendell comes to mind.
And Joey Wendell comes to mind. Again, it's all about the total chances. Miguel Rojas for the Marlins has played shortstop. He's played first base. He's played shortstop and has gone 53 games without an error. And a .987 fielding percentage. Anyway, I read the story yesterday. Thought it was very cool because I think in baseball, in this day and age, and it probably could have been implemented a few years ago, the utility player has been an important part of the game. 3-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit it to center field for Marsh. That's his 2nd hit of the night.
Now you're thinking you get a 4-run lead, 1 out here in the 5th inning, and he has the wherewithal to stay back on a 3-1 changeup. Hit through it, dump it into center field for a knock. That is some good hitting there by Brandon Marsh. Brad Marsh, not number 8 for the Flyers.
And the runner goes, the throw to second base, and he is out at second base.
What a deke by Stallings. What was that?
Well, he dropped it.
He's way to keep it in front of you. He just clanked it. But it worked. It's just a fastball that he just clanks. Hit Jeff Nelson's right foot and went right back to him. Son of a gun.
But he still made a heck of a throw, too, with some velocity. With the runner at second base. Marsh is 2 for 2. Tripled, singled. Phillies tied 0 for 3 with runners in scoring position.
That really hurt. That really hurt back in the 3rd inning. Leadoff triple by Marsh.
Yes.
We don't plate him. I mean, it's almost like a gift. Leadoff triple.
That one runs at the knees. It's 2-1. Marsh trying to pick up his 8th 3-hit game of his career.
That was really cool last night after the ball game. He was lined up behind the Phillies dugout signing autographs for a long time. A lot of Phillies fans.
He's excited to go home to Atlanta. He's from Beaufort, Georgia. Second time he's going to be home. The first time he said, yeah, it didn't go well. We got whipped pretty good. He was with the Angels. But he's excited to go back with the Phillies for the 3-game series. And the 2-2.
Throw back.
3-2.
Way low.
Let's see. Groshans left. Rojas left. Stallings left. Okert was leaving. The right side was definitely going in. And Marsh is still alive. Live and kicking. Pablo Lopez, he's responsible for the runner at second. Three balls, 2 strikes. Got a piece of it, stays alive.
This would be a huge 2-out knock right here.
Fouled it off again.
Does he triple up? 3-2 breaking ball. Or does he try and dot him down in the way with a fastball?
This will be the 8th pitch of this at bat.
You look at those splits, righty lefty. No reason. You see the reason why Donnie went out and got Lopez.
Fly ball, center field. Bleday on the run. He's not going to get it. It's a one-hop off the wall. Stott will score. Marsh to second. He's there. He's got an RBI double. It's a 4-2 game.
Do it, Marshy.
Little lefty on lefty magic.
Take that. 2-out lightning in a bottle here.
Eighth three-hit game for Marsh in his career.
Took that pitching change personally. Does go with that fastball. Today, nowhere near it. There was some daylight there.
There sure was.
Okert looked like he just didn't want to throw it.
And now Marsh, who is 3 for 3 tonight. He does not have a 4-hit night in his back pocket. 0-1. Marsh 240 overall, counting his time with the Angels, up over 270 now with the Phillies. It used to be that they used to split the numbers, National League, American League. I like the fact they combine it, but you can still tell the story of how effective somebody has been, or how if they've lacked effectiveness. Oh, 1. Runner goes from first. Pitch upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I remember years ago when Willie McGee won the batting title after he had gotten traded. He still qualified for enough at bats. Gets traded to, I believe it was the American League, and not
to Oakland.
Yeah, to Oakland, and still won the batting title. Down to the last strike here.
Try to get one more base runner to bring the tying run on the plate. Yeah, the 1-2 pitch coming from Floro. And a line drive out towards center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Brandon Marsh has his first ever 4-hit game. It brings home Bryson Stott to make it a 5-3 ball game. So the tying run is coming to the plate.
Another 2-out lightning here by the Phils. Stott started it back in the 7th inning with a 2-out double. Gets a 2-out single, and then Marsh, have a night. 4 knocks.
Fly ball center field. Marsh ventures back. He's under it, and he puts it away. Center field, playable for Marsh.
Barely had to move.
Out to center field. Marsh on the run, back to the track, to the wall, and he's there. He makes the catch. He pops the fence again. And there's one away.
Plays with some energy, doesn't he?
Yeah, he looks back to see if the gate opened again, just like it did the other night. It looked like it was latched.
De La Cruz is finding some barrels, isn't he?
Yeah, it's 3 at-bats where he's finding them. Our T-Mobile coverage cam for the best coverage in the game. This is that shot.
Gets back there, finds the track, finds the wall. He's fired up.
He almost popped it open again. Out to center field again. Marsh this time will not smash into the fence. He's got to have his legs about him tonight.
But De La Cruz has the 3 hardest hit balls all night.
You can see it just by the swings. Lewin Diaz is 1 for 2. Bounce over to shortstop. Rojas surrounds it. Wow, that took a big hop. He throws just in time to get Vierling. And the Marlins have salvaged the final game of the series as they win it tonight by a final score of 5-3.
That was a heck of a play.
That ball kangarooed at the last moment. But Rojas able to stay with it. De La Cruz, he had a big night offensively. He finished with 4 RBIs, and he is our Chevrolet player of the game. It's the first 4 RBI game for him since August of last year. Marsh finished 4 for 4. He had himself one heck of a night. Finished a homer shy of the cycle, but he was looking to help the Phillies try to win this game. Our next broadcast tomorrow night, the start of a 3-game series in Atlanta. Ranger Suarez takes the mound against Max Fried, 7 o'clock here on NBC Sports Philadelphia, streaming on the My Teams app. Phillies pregame live begins at 6:30. The senior producer of Phillies baseball, Jeff Halligan. Josh Schrager is our associate producer. Our director is Nick Marquetta. For Ben Davis and our entire crew, I'm Tom McCarthy. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you in Atlanta. Stay tuned. Kia Auto Insurance presents Phillies Post Game Live coming up next.